Are we filming? Yes, we are. So I want to talk about capital letters and why I use capital letters, and partly so that I can read my own handwriting, but partly so that people in the future, 100, 200, 300 years time, can also read my writing. Now I love looking at things that people have written in their own hands many years ago, and to be honest, I struggle a little bit. Let me show this. It's inconsequential, but this is a notebook that used to belong to a young lady called Ellen Wheeler, and she writes in 1862 in this lovely copper plate. Incidentally, I'm just old enough to be taught this, and I didn't like it. I rebelled. I rebelled. Just occasionally, my handwriting just relapses into this sort of fine copper plate, and I was taught this. I was forced at school to write in this style by a headmaster who was born in the Victorian age. So I'm not saying that. I'm not criticising him, because he's obviously hasn't been with us for a very, very long time. But this is the thing. When I wrote like this, a day later, I could not read my own handwriting, and I really struggle. This is a passage from Ruskin. It's really difficult, at least for me, to read it. I can't even write. I struggle to decipher my parents' writing. Even though I'm used to it, I just can't read it. So, what do I do? Well, let's pick something at random. So, here we go. So this just happens to be a page from my working tool filofax, as it were. This is actually my Frankenfax, as many of you may recognise, because it's got great flatability. And I can read this, and I can read this. Well, sorry, I can't read this, but this may take a little bit longer to write. But I'll tell you what. Certainly in a journal, which I'm actually at the moment, it doesn't matter, I use a collection of books to write my journal. At the moment, I'm currently in the middle of filling this age bag, which has got Clairefontaine paper. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Very, very nice, especially with a fountain pen. But I'm not going to show you my journal, but I am happy to show you my video list. These are videos I've already done and covered. Or if I haven't, I'm shortly going to be doing so. So I've transferred this to a working schedule, as it were. This is just an ideas list. And if you're wondering what hipster clip failure means, all will be revealed in the fullness of time. You can freeze frame this if you like, and you can see what's coming up in the future. In fact, I think just going through these, I think all of these have been transferred into my imminent video list. But just getting back to the subject, I cannot read this, but I can read this, and I think most people will be able to read this in 100 years' time, 200 years' time, 300 years' time, if they are reading my journal. And I hope they will be, because, my descendants hopefully will be fascinated about what I write in here, just as much as I am fascinated by my ancestors' writing. But I'll leave it there. The moral of the story, at least for me, and the title of this video is why I use capital letters when writing. Thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me for my next video very soon. Bye for now.